In my 5.5 years serving as LaGrange College's president, I've seen countless stirring examples of the transformation that takes place in the lives of students at United Methodist colleges. At LaGrange College and all our sister institutions, we have the opportunity to work with students in a different way than they would be worked with at other colleges. We certainly challenge them academically. We challenge them in every possible way to get the very best education they possibly can get. But we do it with a difference. Our students leave with a sense of purpose. Your support for United Methodist colleges in the state of Georgia helps students who could not otherwise afford this kind of education to attend and to go out and achieve their purpose in life. For more than 150 years, LaGrange College has been part of the great Wesleyan tradition of higher education. Here, we talk about that as challenging the minds and inspiring the souls of our students. And we challenge and we inspire so that our students will be prepared to serve others. Our students, from the very first days on campus, go out into their community and find meaning in serving others. Our students have packed tens of thousands of meals for the world's hungry. About 4 years ago, our students started a Friday soup kitchen to serve the homeless and hungry in LaGrange. Our students have traveled repeatedly to El Salvador to work on construction projects and to mentor children. And in the last 2 years, our nursing students have traveled to the Philippines to serve the poor there. Both of those in projects that are sponsored by the United Methodist North Georgia Conference in its Bridges projects. When our students return from such experiences, or when they have engaged in service, they find themselves forever transformed. Consider the story of one of last year's graduates, Conrad Clevenger. Conrad's kind of a happy-go-lucky young man who was involved in a project dealing with poverty in the community. He actually provided childcare while the children's parents were engaged in self-help classes. One day he was approached by a mother, and she looked very, very stern, and he was afraid he'd done something wrong with the child. She came up to him and he was bracing for something, and she looked him in the eye and said, "I have to thank you. You are the first positive role model that my child has ever had." Conrad told this story about his service to his classmates before he graduated in a public setting. And as he did so, tears filled his eyes and everyone else's eyes in the room. Now, Conrad is going on. He is now enrolled in a PhD program at Clemson in mathematics. He's a brilliant young man. But Conrad has a new idea of why he is becoming a mathematician and of his purpose in life.
When I was in high school, I was big into youth group, and a lot of my youth group was a lot of fun and games, and I thought there was more, and then that there's more to this Christian lifestyle that we have. There's more to this wonderful spirit, this wonderful Lord that we worship. And it wasn't until I got to college that I realized that, because you get to a lot more deeper things in the religious life here.
I just fell in love with the place, the community, just everything. On campus here, I lead worship at FCA, which is something I really love. I'm on BCM leadership, which is awesome. We do Bible studies and stuff like that. And my mom actually passed away this past year from breast cancer, and it's been something that has really been tough. And LaGrange has been such a great place since that happened. I came back to school, and obviously was having a lot of issues with schoolwork and stuff like that, and the community helped me so much, and this faculty and the people here. I'm actually in the process of writing a book and in the process of making a CD, which will come out in a few months, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't come here. I feel like I would have got lost at a big school. It's a place where you just feel comfortable. You walk into the library, you walk into the cafeteria, and you know everybody. And everybody, you don't just know them, but you're friends. And everywhere you go, I mean, you go to Walmart and you see everybody. And it's just such a loving community, and everyone is just so supportive. And I'm so glad I chose LaGrange over any other school.
Going to a Methodist college has really helped me experience a diversity of my faith as well as a maturity of it. This past fall in November, I was granted the opportunity to go to the next conference in Denver, and it was really rewarding because I was able to see how diverse the church was, but also how great it is and how much we have in common. I was also blessed with an opportunity to take a United Methodism class here at Oxford, taught by a local pastor, and in this class we just explored the history of Methodism, as well as its current issues and theology. It was really rewarding because it taught me more about the church that I like to call home, and it also made me ground my faith in some historical facts. Also on campus, I have been able to attend a weekly Wesley Fellowship, where we just saw pretty much a whole bunch of close-knit group of friends, and we just talk and read a book, and it really just helps come together and solidify what I believe and share it with my friends. Like most people, my spiritual faith has had its ups and downs. For a short time during high school, I kind of strayed away from the church, but once I came to college, I decided to take advantage of all the various opportunities offered. And slowly but surely, I became more solidified, and next thing I knew, I was becoming a leader within the spiritual community. It was really awesome coming to college to give me those opportunities, and I don't think, honestly, anywhere I could have done that besides here at Oxford with an amazing staff and amazing opportunities. And it has got me to the point in my faith where I am considering a call to the ministry to help spread the good news as well as to help others. And without being here at Oxford, I don't think it would happen anywhere else.
You see, the work that you do in support of all of our United Methodist colleges matters to each one of the students at those colleges. It matters to the communities that they will live in. It matters deeply to the church. And because it matters to the church, it matters to the world. Thank you for your support.